So which of the painted peacocks is our Mr. Bingley?
Well, he's on the right, and on the left is his sister.
And the person with the quizzical brow?
That is his good friend, Mr. Darcy.
He looks miserable, poor soul.
Miserable he may be, but poor he most certainly is not.
Tell me.
10,000 a year, and he owns half of Derbyshire.
The miserable half.
He's about the best butcher in the county. If I could introduce the ladies.
How's it going?
Torture. Your mother's trying to fix you up with some divorcee. Human rights barrister, pretty nasty beast, apparently.
Who? Ding dong. Maybe this time Mum had got it right.
Come on. Why don't we see if Mark fancies a gherkin?
Good luck.
Mark?
Maybe this was the mysterious Mr. Right I'd been waiting my whole life to meet.
You remember Bridget?
Maybe not.
She used to run around your lawn with no clothes on, remember?
I've never seen so many pretty girls in my life.
You are dancing with the only handsome girl in the room.
She is the most beautiful creature I have ever beheld. But her sister Elizabeth is very agreeable.
Perfectly tolerable, I dare say. But not handsome enough to tempt me. You'd better return to your partner and enjoy her smiles. You're wasting your time with me.
Count your blessings, Lizzie. If he liked you, you'd have to talk to him.
Precisely. As it is, I wouldn't dance with him for all of Derbyshire, let alone the miserable half.
Mother, I do not need a blind date, particularly not with some verbally incontinent spinster who smokes like a chimney, drinks like a fish, and dresses like her mother.
Yummy. Turkey curry. My favourite.
Miss Elizabeth, I have struggled in vain and I can bear it no longer. These past months have been a torment. I came to Rosings with the single object of seeing you. I had to see you. I have fought against my better judgment, my family's expectation, the inferiority of your birth, my rank and circumstance, all these things, and I'm willing to put them aside and ask you to end my agony.
I don't understand.
I love you. Most ardently. Please do me the honor of accepting my hand.
I don't think you're an idiot at all. I mean, there are elements of the ridiculous about you. Your mother's pretty interesting. And you really are an appallingly bad public speaker. And you tend to let whatever's in your head come out of your mouth without much consideration of the consequences. I realized that when I met you at the turkey curry buffet that I was unforgivably rude and wearing a reindeer jumper that my mother had given me the day before. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say very inarticulately is that, in fact, perhaps despite appearances, I like you very much.
Mr. Darcy? What are you doing here?
Mr. Darcy, I had no idea we had the honor.
Miss Elizabeth, I'm a guest here.
Stay calm. Can't get any worse. What are you doing here?
I've been asking myself the same question. I came with a colleague.
How long has Mr. Darcy been a guest there?
About a month. Forgive me, but are you acquainted with him? With Mr. Darcy?
Indeed, I've been connected with his family since infancy. You may well be surprised, Miss Elizabeth, especially given our cold greeting this afternoon.
Well, I hope that your plans in favor of Meryton will not be affected by your relations with the gentleman.
Oh, no, it is not for me to be driven away. If he wishes to avoid seeing me, he must go. Not I.
I must ask, Mr. Wickham, what is the manner of your disapproval of Mr. Darcy?
My father managed his estate. We grew up together, Darcy and I. His father treated me like a second son, loved me like a son. We were both with him the day he died. With his last breath, his father bequeathed me the rectory in his estate. He knew I had my heart set on joining the church. But Darcy ignored his wishes and gave the living to another man.
But why?
Jealousy. His father... Well, he loved me better, and Darcy couldn't stand it.
How cruel.
So now I'm a poor foot soldier, too lowly even to be noticed.
How do you know, Darcy?
Apparently I used to run around naked in his paddling pool.
I bet you did, you dirty bitch.
What about you?
Same, yeah. No, I was best man at his wedding. Knew him from Cambridge. He was a mate.
And then what?
And then, nothing.
You don't need to protect him. He's no friend of mine.
Well, then, many years later, I made the somewhat catastrophic mistake of introducing him to my fiancée. And, I couldn't say in all honesty I've ever quite forgiven him.
God, so... he's a nasty bastard. Well, as a dull bastard.
I couldn't sleep.
Laura, my aunt.
Yes, she was here.
How can I ever make amends for such behavior?
After what you have done for Lydia, and I suspect for Jane also, it is I who should be making amends.
You must know. Surely you must know it was all for you. You are too generous to trifle with me. I believe you spoke with my aunt last night, and it has taught me to hope, as I'd scarcely allowed myself before. If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affections and wishes have not changed. But one word from you will silence me forever. If, however, your feelings have changed, I would have to tell you. You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love and love and love you. And never wish to be parted from you from this day on.
Well then. Your hands are cold.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I mean, I meant it, but I was so stupid that I didn't mean what I meant. For Christ's sakes. It's only a diary. Everyone knows diaries are just full of crap.
I know that. I was just buying you a new one. Time to make a new start, perhaps.
I've been searching a long time. Someone exactly like you.